Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Not So Good Advice. For me, the host, Lou Bloom, gives you, the motherfucking beautiful people, not so good advice. Yes, yes, and yes. This is episode 29. We're almost to 30. And you know what they say about 30? 30 gets real dirty. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe. Send an email, notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com, so me, the host, Lou Bloom, can give you, the beautiful people, not so good advice, and I can answer all your little sweet and cute questions and advice that you want the one and only to answer. Okay? You should not be taking this literal. This is only for comedic purposes and entertainment only. This is not professional or legal advice. Yes, I always gotta say that. So let's start it off by the first question, and this one goes as, how do I bring up the "do you like me" conversation? I'm a 20-year-old girl, and I've been talking to this guy for a little while now. We spent some time together, and there's definitely a connection, but I'm not sure if he feels the same way. I'm starting to like him a lot, but I'm honestly confused about where I stand with him. I don't want to keep overthinking things, but I feel like I need to know how he feels before I get too invested. The thing is, I have no idea how to bring it up without feeling awkward or making him uncomfortable. I really like him, but I don't want to scare him off or put any unnecessary pressure on him. That's a good idea. I like how you think about that. How do you bring up the "do you like me" conversation? Should I just ask directly or wait for a more natural moment? I'm not sure how to approach this without making it weird, so any advice would be really helpful. Thanks for the advice, Lou Bloom. Okay, well, I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you're in your, teens in high school. I don't know if you're in college. I don't know if you're outside of college. But, oh yeah, you're a 20-year-old girl. Oh, well, shit. Have you guys been out already? Have you been on little dates? Have you went to go eat or play pool or bowling or something like that? Well, if you have, that's a sign he likes you. Whether or not he wants to be serious and he's into you like that, that's, another topic. But if he's actually talking to you, he likes you a little bit, No guy has like a girlfriend, like a girl female friend. If they do, they're pretty and they're into them a little bit. It's rare. I would even say it doesn't happen when a guy has a girlfriend or female friend that's ugly. It just doesn't work like that. Girls can have guy friends that are ugly and they can be in denial and pretend that those guys aren't into them. But us men, doesn't work like that. But I know he's into you a little bit. But have you guys been on dates? That's the question. Has he made a move on you? Have you made a move on him? Have you guys kissed? That's the real question. If he has, then he's into you a little bit. But why don't you just ask him, hey, what do you looking for a girlfriend? What do you want between us? What do you think we are? Go out with him, next time you go out with him, ask him, hey, would you consider this a date? Like that. And he'll probably be like, oh, this is just us hanging out because we're friends. And then you're going to be like, oh, okay, maybe he's not into me, he's just stupid. Or if he's like, oh, well, yeah, I think this is a date. Well, then you could be like, oh, okay. Well, if this is a date, then obviously we like each other. Say something like that. Like, just talk to him. It's not that hard. It's not that serious. It's communication. One thing I realized in this world, not a lot of people are good at communicating. I had to learn the damn thing for sure. For sure I had to learn the damn thing. And then you get older and then you realize, wow, communication is key. That's true. Communication's key. Relationships, whether that's wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, associates, co-workers, managers, bosses, customers, communication is key. Even animals do that shit. Even your dog. The dog is your master of communication. If you have a dog and you notice him, you really look at him, he communicates you without even saying a word. He can't even talk. And the dog communicates very well. You already know what he wants, what he's talking about. If he's hurting, if he's sad, if he's happy, you just know, right? Communication's key, baby. Communication's key. So that's my advice to that. Is just next time you go out with him, ask him, hey, would you consider this a date? Oh wow, this is a date. Okay, well, I mean, then obviously we like each other, huh? And then go from there. Oh, if we like each other, well, I mean, what do you? I mean, are you looking for something serious? Is there? Because you're getting older, and you have to be able to communicate. You know, this is just real life. The people who go the farthest in life communicate. Be assertive. Next question. I found a video of my girlfriend at a glory hole. This story takes place about 2 to 3 months ago, and we have been together for 8 months. She's never gave me a reason to go through her phone, but one night she was asleep. Yes, I know, I'm the worst for that. And I remembered I had to ask her for I asked her for a nude, and she had sent me one, so I checked for a hidden folder to see if she had sent me an old one or a fresh one. Right, that's why you were going through her phone. Right. Spoiler alert, it was the old one. I already don't believe you. But once I open the folder, I see a couple of nudes and one video. The video thumbnail is her face to face with a penis. Wow, with a paneer. Face to face with a paneer. A Panera Bread. Face to face with a Panera Bread. And it was at a glory hole. Oh my God. For a bit of context, the video was taken 2 years ago, ever before we met, and seemingly around her birthday. Oh, naughty, naughty. And you can hear her friends in the background cheering her on. Oh my God. Just know, a lot of times I don't read this. I read it the first time with you guys. So, yeah, wow. Okay. Okay, in the background, cheering her on. I tried to hint to her that I know of the video by dropping tiny hints to her to come and tell me about it. How do you drop hints about that? What do you say? Hey, babe, look at this glory hole. Hey, babe, look at this. Does this remind you of anything? Are you going mini golfing with her and you just say, hey, doesn't the putting hole remind you of anything? Like, how do you drop hints? Okay, for her to come out and tell me. When even asked about a glory hole, she says that she's never been to one. Now I'm most likely going about this the wrong way. But I don't want to bring up. I went through her phone and break our trust. But I'm also lost on asking her about it because I did it again. Yes, I know I'm terrible, but this time was for a different reason. Wait, you went through her phone again? And once I opened the folder, it was deleted. So it's like you're telling me that you've never been to one. Mind you, when she's telling me this, it's still currently in her folder. But she's telling me this, she's never been to one. But you go in and delete the video so you have some memory of it. Dude, you're fucked if you're deleting it. I'm kind of lost on how to tell her. I know you have. Honestly, to the point where I'm ready to drop it, but still it sits to the back of my mind. Please help. What I do? Well, first advice on this, don't you ever go through your girl's phone unless she passed away or something and you can get into her phone. Unless like she's kidnapped and you have her phone. Unless she got abducted by aliens and her phone dropped at the abduction site and you go detective searching for her and you find the phone, then go through it. But I said this before in videos. Don't go looking for things you don't want to find. That's how the song goes. You ever heard that song? The song goes, don't go looking for things you don't want to find. And I'll sing it real quick. It goes like this. Don't go looking for things you don't want to find. Bam, and the song ends. That's literally how it goes. Like, what the fuck? And it goes for men and women. Don't go looking for things you don't want to find. Give her at least this much privacy. Give her like this much privacy, bro. Come on, dude. Really? Okay. Put that aside. What do you do now? Honestly, bro, you're not going to like the answer. It's going to shake up your relationship. Most likely you guys are going to split up because of it. Most likely, wait, you've been together for 8 months. So that's not even that long, bro. Once it starts to get hit 2-3 years, then the relationship is starting to age. But Yeah, bro, this is a for fun relationship. Maybe it's the beginning of something beautiful. Yes, I get that. But I wouldn't even bring it up, bro. I would just try to block it out of your mind and just see where the relationship goes. Like, yeah, block that shit out of your mind. What are you doing? Like, would you be okay if she looked through your phone? Who knows if you have anything to hide, but like, come on. Come on. That's crazy. I would honestly block it out of your mind. Or just don't block it and break up with her. Or don't block it, don't break up with her. Straight up sit down with her and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I gotta confess this. I looked through your phone and you were at a glory hole, or what looked like a glory hole. And I just want to see what the fuck is up with that. She's probably gonna break up with you because you're insecure and was looking through her phone like a weirdo. But at least you can find the truth and talk about it with her. I mean, like, seriously, what the fuck? You got those three options. But if I were you, I mean, how about you do this? You'd be like, hey, babe, I always had a fantasy about me being at a glory hole. And obviously, I'd never go to a glory hole because I would never, like, cheat on you like that. But, like, let's just, I'll make, like, some plywood and drill a fucking, a hole in the plywood, and let's like pretend you're in a glory hole. Yeah, maybe she'll start to, maybe something will come out of that. Maybe something will come out of that. Okay, but realistically, don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Block it out of your mind. Pretend it never happened. Just it's like walking into your parents having sex. Pretend it didn't happen. Block it out of your damn mind. Okay? Forget about it and keep pushing. That's literally what you got to do. Next question. I'm a 26-year-old dude, and my first baby mama is 25. Is upset with me because I now have a baby on the way with my second baby mama who's 24. How can I repair the relationship? My first baby mama and I had our daughter when she was 21, and right as I was turning 23. It was an accident, and the condom broke. Wow. We'd only been together for a year. She wanted to keep it, which I was half scared about, but I also wanted to be a young father. We eventually broke up and have a co-parent situation. My current girlfriend, who will now be my second baby mama, is pregnant with my son. We have had a beautiful baby shower, and she was absolutely glowing. My first baby mama is upset because she can't believe I now have a second children, 2 children under 5 with her and another woman. The problem is I'm now upset about it. The problem is not upset about it, okay? My second baby mama wasn't on birth control, and I decided to stop wearing condoms consistently. We both knew what would happen, and she was very okay with me not using protection and letting fate decide. That's not fate, bro. It's inevitable. You're gonna get her pregnant. That's not fate. Anyway, we've been together for 1.5 years, but I'm happy she got pregnant. Oh, wow, really? I guess I need help making my first baby mama understand I still care for our child. Together, things change and happen in life, but doesn't mean I care less about them. Okay? First baby mama is upset. I'm now having another child. How can I repair calm the situation down? Well, here's the thing. You're 26. Okay, so you're kind of like around my age. All right. Well, that's a good age to have 2 baby mamas. Hopefully you got your shit kind of together and you're making decent money. Hopefully. But let's go ahead and get into my baby mama, baby daddy mentality, okay? Okay. Oh, and you got 2 baby mamas. So, I got to really concentrate now. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, boy. I think I got it now. I think I got this shit now, boy. Okay, so listen. You talk to your first baby mama and say, hey, baby, girl, I'm always going to love you. And you're always going to have a special place in my heart, because you was my first love. And you was my first baby mama. So I'm always going to love you. And it's not going to compare to any other girl in this world. Okay? And just know that I'm always going to be here for you and for that child. And for my baby girl or baby boy, I'm always going to be here for her. Alright? But you got to understand that things change, people change, and feelings change. And right now, I'm with my other baby mama, and we're in a relationship right now, and it's currently active, and it's going, and it's thriving. So you got to understand that. And the day you don't understand that is the day I don't leave, because baby, you're my first love, baby, and I want you to know that'll never change. Something like that. Something to ease and calm her mind. Just know that time heals everything, and eventually she's gonna understand how, yes, you have an additional baby mother, but that's not gonna stop or weaken the love you have for the first baby mother. It's not gonna stop it. It's not gonna weaken that, because that's life, baby. That's the life of baby mothers. She stepped into it and she knew it. Well, she didn't know when the condom broke, but the second one knew it. But still, regardless, just let her know that you're not going nowhere, but keep up the energy. Keep that energy up. As when I say energy, I mean like make sure you're consistently talking to her, checking in on her, talking to the kid, and spending time with the kid. So because the minute you're gone for months at a time and you're not really talking to her or checking in on her, spending time with your first baby mama, she's gonna know, damn, your second baby mama's stealing the time away from me, the first baby mama. So you got to remember that the second baby mama is not as special or nowhere near more valuable than the first baby mama. You know what I mean about the baby mamas? See, life is complicated when you have more than one baby mama, and something tells me within 3 years you're gonna get a third baby mama, because that's just how it goes in the baby mama world. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, this song goes like, patronizing office manager. Long story short, our office hired a new office manager. It was his second day, and I asked him if I could talk to him about something our prior office manager did that needed to be tweaked. I work in medicine, and part of my salary is based on how many patients I see. I wanted him to organize my metrics so that I could see all the billing that's associated with each patient. This is standard procedure in my field, and something I had when I was at my previous practice. He immediately started asking me why and how he would do things if it were him. I explained to him that my contract says I'm provided this information each month. He got defensive as I told him this isn't my first time dealing with this issue. I informed him to possibly review my contract, as it is explicitly written that the practice is required to provide this information. Would I be an asshole if I sent an email to him, included the practice owner, detailing what I would like and how it is stated in the contract? I never know if I should nip these things in the bud ASAP or give him some leeway, since it's just his second day. Yeah, it's a second day. Give him some time. Give him some time. It's a second day, and after maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe send a follow-up email, or I guess a Zoom meeting, or I guess talk to him in person. Be like, hey, because he's still getting used to the company, getting used to the way things go and the routine of that office. So that office culture. So you're gonna want to follow up, but give him time. Give the brother time. That's why he got all aggressive. Imagine on your second day, the damn some fucking person comes up to you. Hey, I just want you to know that our last office manager did this, and I wanted you to maybe improve on doing this and that. And he's like, why? Already? It's my second day. Why? I understand him. Give him some time. Give the brother some time. Maybe the third week, then follow up with him. Ask him, hey, how are you getting, accustomed to this new office you're working at, this and that. I do appreciate your time, and you do look like you're doing good, and you're a hard worker. But what do you think about what I told you the other time? Just follow up with him, and hopefully he'll understand. But give him time, definitely. Okay, this one goes, am I wrong? So my significant other is 33 and I'm 30. Okay, I have been together for almost 12 years. I come from an abusive household. Most of my boyfriends were extremely toxic before him. Why are all your boyfriends toxic? All of them are toxic? You're not toxic? Get out of here. Okay, anyway. So I have tendency to sacrifice myself for whom I'm with, and now I'm scared that's happening now. But I feel like I might be overthinking it. I'm hopeless romantic. So in the beginning, he was amazing, but I noticed it fizzled out about a year in. I've been begging for years for more of that stuff, and he will for a month or two, then go right back to the way it was before. In August 2024, he was put in a hospital because his liver was failing and his blood sugars were over 30. He's type 1 diabetic. That he's horrible about managing. I think I seen him take his blood sugars 10 times the entirety of our relationship. Oh, wow. Okay. He remembers very little of his time there, but I remember every horrible detail. I'm still trying to get over what I see and went through. I stayed at his bedside for almost 2 weeks, sleeping in his armchair, helping the nurses take care of him. He refuses to keep track of his sugars and gets angry with me and snaps when I tell him about his sugars. I get his app warnings on my phone about his sugars being out of whack because he refuses to get a new phone. Yesterday I was upfront with him. I told him that I felt more like his caretaker or nurse than his lover. His lover. And he just pretended he didn't hear anything and moved on to something else. I know he's going through a lot. I'm overthinking this, or am I being too lenient? He's 33, you're 30. So you guys are young. You guys are not 18, but you guys are young. You're not like 50, okay? I'm assuming you guys are a little bit heavyweights, okay? And I'm assuming you're just attracted to, toxic, ugly, fucking, pigs. I'm just assuming that. Guys that don't really treat you right. But he doesn't care about his health. So, you've been together for how long? Almost 12 years. Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah, so hopefully you don't got no kids together, but if you guys been together for 12 years, you should tell him, hey, Mateo, I love you, but I want you to understand that, if you do not care about your health, then one day you might get hurt and pass away and leave me in shambles. So I'm telling you now to please get your health better. Pull it together. Or not, I will have to leave you because I cannot deal with another heartbreak. Say something like that. Say something like that. Say like, I can't deal with heartbreak. Tell them that you're obviously not taking care of your body. I feel like a caretaker. I feel like I'm taking care of you and I'm not getting paid for it. And I'm not your girlfriend or your lover or your significant other. Because obviously he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care about his health. If he doesn't want to get a cell phone and doesn't track his blood sugar. You know how expensive, what's that shit called again? I don't know what it's called, but when the diabetics get fake insulin, you know how expensive insulin is? What the heck? Yeah, so I would just tell him, hey, and you too, you need to work on yourself, and I would honestly, don't be afraid to walk away. That's what it's looking like. He doesn't care about his health. He's going down a bad road, and you said he completely ignored you. I get it. Maybe you're being annoying. Maybe that was your 40th time telling him that. But, it's for good reason. You care about him, and it's he's just being, a slacker and lazy with his health. So that's what I would say is tell him, hey, if you don't pick it up, something bad's going to happen to you, and I'm just going to have to walk away. I can't be with someone who's dying and doesn't care about their health, because I care about my mental health, my physical health, and my relationship health. Damn, that was beautiful. Just say it like that. Just say it like that. And he should understand, and if not, well then, let him die. Because, who needs to care about their health more? Is it the person, the actual person should care about his health more. And, if not, just be cool with, living with someone and being a caretaker. Just be cool with that. Because obviously, come on, like I said, I have a crystal ball. And the crystal ball right now is telling me that he's going to die. He's going to lose his leg or two. And then, Yeah, watch him lose one leg, and then things will get real serious. And then let's see how, healthy you can get after that. I'm sorry to hear this. I feel bad, but like seriously, get ready to walk away because, he needs to turn his shit around. Next question. I just found out. Person I rent rooms to was previously arrested for distributing CP, and I'm not talking about a cheese pineapple. I rented out a room to a man. I'll call him Chad. He has been living here for a couple of months. Lately, he has been developing an angry attitude, and it has started to make me feel unsettled. I recently found out from him that he was a felon. I decided to look him up and was horrified to find out he had been arrested for distributing Chinese popcorn. CP. If you know what I mean. CP. I am beyond disgusted and I'm shaking. I needed to confront him, but I don't know how. He has other arrests for violence and menacing, so I'm very wary of his reaction. I don't know how to move forward. I want to throw up. Interesting. Okay. So this is what I'll do. There's two things you can do. The first thing is you can get get like your older brothers, get some cousins, get some friends that are men, that are manly men, tough man, a man's man, and tell them, hey, I'm gonna kick out and evict one of my roommates that I rented our room to because he's a felon, he has a crazy record and history. Look, and show him the paper of his history, and then be like, I'm afraid for my safety. I don't want him to retaliate or do anything crazy while I evict him. Can you please watch my back and go with me? And they should be able to go with you. They should be able to, go armed or unarmed. I don't know. But they should be able to go with you to make sure everything is, civil. I mean, couldn't the cops do this too? Go with the cop, and then they should make sure everything's civil and cool. But yeah, and if not, don't even bring it up to them. Just say, hey, the landlord did this and that, and is actually evicting you. So they wanted me to relay the message. So you got 30 days, like that, and don't even bring up that. Don't even bring up that. I mean, I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if it's not legal, but I would say something like that for sure. I mean, this is a touchy subject. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just say the best bet would be like, yeah, just say your landlord gave him an eviction notice. You don't know why, but he's no longer wanted there. Just like that. Easy as that. I mean, that's what I would do. Next question. Boyfriend doesn't like anything. I'm hoping for some advice on what to do about the fact that me and my boyfriend don't like doing any of the same things. And by that I mean he doesn't like doing much of anything. He likes staying home. He's very much a homebody, and so am I. But it feels like that's all he wants to do. We do go out and do things, but I always have to plan them, and it never really feels like he wants to do them very much. I feel like I work really hard to do things with his interest, like play games, talk about stocks and stuff. He doesn't try that hard with me. This is a stupid example, but today we went to the beach, and I really wanted us to swim together, but he didn't feel like it and just stood in the water. I'm not saying that's not allowed. It just feels like he doesn't put the effort in to do things that I like. I also sometimes feel like I'm missing out on things. He doesn't really like to drink or go out, and also doesn't like spending much money. I love him so much, and we get along really well, but it's hard when it feels like he doesn't like doing anything I want to do, and he doesn't like doing anything, making me feel like I'm missing out on things. Sorry this is long. I have spoken to him about it many times. It is an ongoing issue. I wouldn't be going to you, Lou Bloom, if it was an issue. I'm 20, he's 21, so financials and housing and kids, etc. are not relevant. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess my advice to that would be you guys are young, so accept him for who he is and love him. You say you love him so much, well, he's boring. Accept him. And you don't have to accept him, you can just leave him. That's the name of the game too. Just leave him. So that's something you could do. And I'm pretty sure, like, look, you leave him, he's going to realize that, you were a good girl and he fucked up and he's going to miss you. And obviously he's going to reach back out. He's going to try to get at you again. He's going to try to fix things. And then you just, by the time you'll probably meet someone else who does like to go swimming and drinking and do whatever you like. And then you're going to be like, damn, sorry. Life is better now. And then he'll learn from it, and he'll probably be a better man, or not, just cry, be lazy and a homebody, and find another lazy ass piece of shit to just sit in the house with him. So, but most likely you leave him, and he's gonna be like, damn, what the heck? Like, she left me and she was a good girl, and now, I have no one to like have sex with me anymore, or cook with me and spend time with. Wow, oh, and then he's gonna like work on himself, bring that energy up, and he's going to be a better man. That's what I think. That's usually what happens. So I would sit down and talk to him, ask him like, hey, I really like to do things. I really see you in my future. I want this relationship to work. So please, let's like, if you don't like anything I do, I get it, but I'm starting to think you're boring, and I'm not boring. I like to do things. Tell him like that. Give him a warning or two, I guess. And then, eventually, cut that shit. Okay. I got one more for you guys. One more. Okay. This one goes, sex on the first date. I'm a 34-year-old female. I'm thinking of starting to date again. I'm curious to know what men's thoughts are on sex on the first date. If there is a genuine spark and chemistry, does it ruin the chance of serious relationship? Well, I think this one depends on the man, because it depends on the man. But I'd say for most men, if you have sex on the first date, he can't take you serious. He won't take you serious. Sex on the first date, he won't take you serious because he's gonna be like, wow, this is she's easy. Well, we went to it that fast? Oh shit. Well, maybe, this is fast, so what? We're going to go out, date, bam, that's going to be fast. What, get married, have kids, that's going to be fast. Bam. Next thing you know, you're going to go through the whole cycle and process. Bam, you guys are going to split up. It's going to be that fast. From sex on the first date to fucking breaking up that fast. So I would watch out with that. Other men, they probably don't care. And honestly, I understand. Maybe it could work. If you have sex on the first date, maybe it could work. Maybe it can't. But my suggestion would be, if you want him to take you serious, wait at least a third date. At least a third date. I mean, but you can tell if you're talking to a guy and he's like, maybe he likes me and, I see a future. So wait a little bit. But that really depends on the guy. But I see it's hard for it to work out if you guys do it on the first date. I just think it's harder that way because, it was easy. A great man once said it himself, I don't want it if it's that easy. She screams when she sees me, squeeze me, I don't want it if it's that easy. See? Just like that. If you know who that is, if you know, you know. But that's what I recommend. Okay? Not so good advice. Episode 29 in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, send an email. notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com. We got more of them coming for you. 2025. Happy New Year. And I'll see you next time.